Hey Taurus, how are you guys? We're going to do a real quick love reading. Hope you guys are doing well. Just want to show you pre-shuffle real quick. We're going to lay out a full spread, but what's coming through already, which I felt was pretty strong, is somebody looks like somebody's licking their wounds. Okay, somebody's still standing. It's not over, or they're not done. They are somewhat retreated to go within and really do some self-reflection. And then bottom of the deck, these cards just flew out. So the bottom of the deck, the heartbreak, or the Three of Swords, and the Tower. So some major upheaval that is too big to ignore. Okay, that caused some pain, is causing somebody to realize their pain, or sometimes it's self-inflicted. We don't know yet because this is just pre-shuffle. But somebody's doing some serious introspection, and it looks like if we were to keep going on the bottom of the deck, it's from something. Oh wow, Empress. So it's something, it's an upheaval in some sort of family disturbance, or stability, some sort of the whole kit and caboodle, some upheaval regarding that. So anyway, just wanted to share that. How are you guys? I hope you are well. This is a general reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is general. You guys, please, before you start to watch tarot, be sure you set your intentions. Ask for guidance, and wow, yeah, you guys have something like major big coming in, but it's, oh wow. I'm getting a lot of father energy, husband, father energy, strong father. But look at this. We already have the Ten of Pentacles. Now we have the Ten of Cups. And again, introspection. And what's solid? Where's my foundation? Somebody is doing a lot of, I feel like they're replaying the past, and not just the recent past, but the years and years of past, and just getting a huge realization about, and it has everything to do with stability, strong foundation. Here's another father card. So this one is travel, and some of you guys might be, looking into or about to go on a trip or traveling. 2 card to travel. So anyway, let's keep going. But what I was saying is, be sure you don't just, when you're watching tarot, first of all, if you're just handpicking readings and you're getting confused, you might be needed to take a few days off, a break to reset your energy. Also, it's always wise to set your intention before you start watching tarot, that the right messages come to you, and that you're able to use discernment, that you're not being misled with readings that are not for you, okay? So that's very, very important. And you want to clear your energy, ask for protection, okay? So Knight of Cups, somebody's coming in. Somebody's coming in with generosity. So this is like gift. The 6 of Pentacles is somebody that either is very abundant and is able to give. It's generosity. Sometimes it's charity, but it's somebody that's giving without expecting anything else. So if you just take these 2 cards, this is about offering love, giving love, and not in a non-conditional way. It's not, I'm only going to give you love. I'm going to give you love, but secretly, I'm only pouring this love on you so that you'll see my value, see my worth, and you'll return it. Because when we go into that kind of mindset, it's just constant pressure. It causes anxiety because we're kind of keeping tabs on whether they're reciprocating. So this is a healthy energy of, I'm bringing in love, I'm coming in with love, and it's not with the expectation of return. Okay, so that's a really, really beautiful way to give love. Not easy, but beautiful. Recent past, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is somebody who's very direct. This communication. Somebody may have said their piece. Somebody was very clear and blunt. The Queen of Swords, she knows what she wants. She wants the whole truth. She doesn't want a twisted or half truth. Sorry if I have a lisp. I've got my trays in. But she'll cut things out that don't serve her, but she's very clear and direct about it. She's experienced and wise. So recent past, somebody either going as far as cutting something out or somebody being very clear and direct, which is very beautiful energy here. Okay. Overall, we have the Four of Pentacles. So this is not letting go. I'm not letting go. I'm afraid to lose what I have. It also can have a hint of, you know, avoidance as far as it's a fear of, it can be a fear of lack. I know I'm very hyper, aren't I? Sorry, I'll try and calm down here. But it is, in this reading, it's feeling like not letting go, holding on tight. May not be showing it, but there is an element of not letting go. Okay, so High Priestess, what's next? The High Priestess is somebody who just observes. She doesn't push things. She doesn't... There could be somebody that has some psychic abilities or clairsentience here, but the High Priestess is somebody who's very intuitive. She knows things, but she doesn't feel the need to say it. She's kind of just, I love her. Because she's just observant. She just kind of sits back and watches things play out. You know, she's aloof too. Wow, there it is. You guys have some sort of major foundation. This, at the heart of the matter, is a Four of Wands. So the 1111, a lot of us think of this as twin flame. Whether you take the twin flame theory, you know, at its face value as the way it's explained, or if you take it as kind of a theory of souls that are connected. There's foundation, which does coincide with the pre-shuffle. I was feeling so strong. So there's an element of foundation here. Something has rocked someone's foundation. And both parties or one party is really, really just, it's almost like the way I'm getting it is like a flashback of life. Like in the movies where you get this flashback of all these memories and it, like everything kind of looks different now, you know? There's the Hangman. Okay, so your energy is the Hangman. That's probably you, the High Priestess, knowing that maybe timing isn't right, or you're going to let it develop a little bit. The Hangman is somebody that doesn't jump the gun and pick the lowest hanging fruit, right? You know what I mean? Apple doesn't fall far from the tree just came into my mind. That could be a saying that's relevant to someone. But strong Pisces here. Did I say that already? Because I felt it earlier with that High Priestess. So Hangman, that's Taurus, Virgo energy, also Pisces. But it's, again, somebody that is really looking at things and going, oh my gosh, things look different from this perspective. Maybe because I'm a little separated from it, or I'm more chill. Or maybe just things have grown. Wow. In your environment, King of Pentacles, father figure, husband maybe. Something with that you cannot see, I believe. Okay, Tarot's advice, if you choose to take it, is to manifest. Magician. This is staying strong, staying confident, being, you know, it's like chin up, buttercup. Keep your chin up, know your value, know your worth. If you get off track, know it's just a moment in time. Go for a walk, get outside, you know, do something you can embrace those feelings and just understand them. Okay, I'm feeling this way because XYZ. Doesn't mean it's true. Doesn't mean even if it is true that I can't still accomplish my dreams and goals, you know. So strong element of you can and are capable. Outcome, the Chariot. So again, travel, interesting. The Chariot could be travel. It is also an element of forward motion. It is also very strong perseverance. So this is looking like you have built yourself, worked on yourself, focused on, even when life tries to knock you down, you are steadfast and strong. Because I think, Taurus, you know that things don't get better waiting for someone to rescue us. No one's coming to rescue us, especially when we're not doing for ourselves. When we're doing for ourselves, the universe will meet us halfway, if not more. Right? But when we're sitting on the couch, or we're sad, or we're dwelling, which I'm the worst, so I'm not shaming anyone. And that's another thing, it's no shaming. But when we aren't doing that, when we are doing those things, we are basically putting out the energy that we're not doing the forward motion or the work. And that's what we attract more of. We attract more of nothingness, no forward motion, right? So that Chariot card outcome is forward motion, but make sure you are putting in the work. This is a very strong message. Let's get some clarifiers. Let's also look at the bottom of the deck. Okay, focused attention. So this is crazy. So, okay, well, maybe I need to shuffle these more, but we've got focused attention and the Emperor. This is kind of like Mother, Father. I'm not sure. Let's shuffle because those are looking kind of repetitive. So, very interesting. Also, make sure everybody's doing their gratitudes. Let's do some gratitudes or manifestations and intentions in the comments. I'll start them, but remember the videos get circulated all over the world. So if you put your comment or your intention or your manifestation in the comments, and it's just going to keep, the energy's going to keep circling. It's just, I feel like it's stronger that way. I'll go through and thumbs up everybody's and affirm everybody's, and maybe you guys could do that for each other too. And we'll just get a big manifesting. I love when we do that in the comments. I also love when you guys just tell me where you're watching from. Just say hi and tell me where you're watching from so I can see where my prayers are reaching. Okay, so yeah, so I shuffled in same card. So the Tower, Judgment, somebody is coming back for a second chance. Somebody is giving or asking for a second chance. They are having a major, crazy aha moment. There is cooperation, collaboration here, working together. This was the card that I saw. I didn't say it, but I saw this when I was pre-shuffling. Okay, so somebody's coming in with a major love offer. Bottom of the deck. Wait, did I just get, that was the bottom of the deck, right? Oh, and 2 cups. So, kind of went out of order there. So we have, okay, here I feel like somebody is realizing that they weren't appreciating what they were given. There's a lot of focus on what I didn't do, what I didn't accept, what I didn't appreciate. The Devil card, Capricorn energy, inability to let go. I think somebody probably bailed at any easy sign of conflict, like they couldn't handle conflict. Sometimes people who are avoidant, they will literally bail at any sign of conflict. And let me just tell you, what happens when we work through conflict? Our bond deepens. We get closer. And some people just are looking for a way out because they have a dismissive, avoidant attachment style. It's hard for them to trust love, so they bail. If that is the case here, this person has figured some things out. It does look like something sharp was said. So you've got a major, strong love offer. This looks very, very solid. We're getting a lot of indication of foundation and strength. And I believe this is because you either voiced something in a very clear, direct, non-shaming manner. Make sure if you're dealing with an avoidant, you don't express things in a shaming way, okay? Because that's not productive for anyone, really. Oh, okay, I feel the card that needs to come out, and it's the moon. Okay, why the moon card? Which is telling me you don't even know this is happening, or you're curious. Strong Pisces energy. So somebody is making a big decision. Yeah, and it's about coming back. I feel like it's an apology as well. Somebody's just figuring it out. I think somebody left, and it's like going, they really thought they wanted it to be gone, but now that they're really separated from it, they're seeing things so much more clearly. Now, this does not ever mean that you sit and wait for someone. Remember what we talked about. Rewind if you need to. Write it down. Sitting on the couch waiting for someone to come save you is the worst thing you can do to make things get better. Okay, you're just prolonging that lack energy. Tell me more about the Lovers, the decision. I think this is keeping someone up at night. It's kind of got that feel of everything I've lost. Yeah, shut down love. Yeah, threes. So you guys look for 11s, look for threes. Those could be signs. I'm going to start manifesting again. A couple of years ago, when the channel was really taken off, before I started doing shadow work, I was really into manifesting, and I was so confident, and I was able to manifest stuff like crazy. I want to get into that again, and journaling. So join me. I hope you'll join me. But this is making peace with the past, realizing where you are. You know that saying, you're exactly where you're supposed to be, you're doing everything right. I don't agree with that. I think if you're sitting on the couch or sitting and wasting time and waiting, I don't think you're exactly where you need to be. I think you have a feeling of discomfort and dis-ease because you are supposed to be up, moving, doing things. I don't think we're ever in our best place when we are not working towards goals, accomplishing things, right? Being productive. We do need those down times, yes, but waiting for someone to come back and make things better, very, very disempowering, anxiety wreaking position to be in. I don't know why I took that negative turn. You don't know this. Somebody is coming back with major love, big reconciliation. I'm so sorry. Can we try again? They're figuring it out. I think you're doing the right thing. Let me get an oracle. Keep it light. I would say keep it light. I was just thinking in my head, what's their advice? And was drawn to this Page of Wands. Advice is to start off with it light, so that you don't intimidate somebody. But being authentic and clear about what you want. What do we want? Write it down. You want a stable relationship, healthy relationship. What does that mean? That means two people who show love, two people who give, two people who are willing to express it and willing to put in the effort. Not somebody that's weeble wobbling. And you can express that. I want a healthy relationship, which means that, two people are willing to put in the work. Two people. So that's just always be authentic. Don't play that. Don't play that. Don't self-abandon what you want. Okay, just to be with someone. Loyal heart. So I feel like this is them seeing you as a loyal heart. Okay, something else that came through, there's that deep knowing again. That's like the High Priestess. Something else that just came through. So it does look like this is faded. We've gotten several cards of that. But it looks like, make sure this fork in the road and this clean it up, make sure you have room for this person in your life. Like, there were times in my life where I didn't really have room for someone to come in. It wasn't open and appealing and inviting in my house to where there was not, or room in my life. Like I was too busy all the time, or it was such a struggle for them to get to spend time with me, or, you know what I mean? You want to make your home and your energy open and inviting, not too cluttered. So clean up if this is physically clean. If your room is dirty, I'm telling you, that is a major, wonderful place to start. Clean your room. That alone can be life-changing. But, you know, just make sure you have open, clean energy. You don't want your house to be so cram-packed that if somebody were to come over, they wouldn't be able to, you know, put their stuff down or feel comfortable. And you don't want your house messy so that if somebody knocked on your door or said, hey, can I come over? You wouldn't want them to. Okay, so just side note for someone. All right, you guys let me know. I feel like pulling one more. But let me know. Let me know your story. Let's talk about it in the comments. Also, if you have any experience with attachments, I'm studying attachment theory. I think it's one of the major missing pieces in tarot that now that I'm learning it, I'm like, oh, that's why, that makes so much sense. Why we keep circling the same patterns, because we don't know this. Look at that. Ultimate achievement, 10 of Pentacles. This was one of our very first cards. A whale could be significant to someone. So stay on track. You are on track. Look at this. Another one that we already had. Collaboration, 3 of Pentacles. Wow. And another one, 3 of Wands, progress. We had all 3 of these cards. So awaiting results. So that's kind of like stay in your High Priestess energy. Just be confident. You don't have to over talk. But when you do talk, just be real. I love you guys so much. Let's talk in the comments. Bye, Taurus.